We're fasting, Mistura. Ramadan. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Muti and you watching XOXO Muti. The kiss is very important. Okay.
I almost forgot the kiss. I was like,
let's get into this. Alright guys, we are back for episode number 4. Let's do this. Alright, so you haven't watched the first 3. At this point, there's 3 videos out there. You for real have to catch up. If you haven't watched those videos, please go back, especially episode 3, because episode 3 is a little continuation of this episode. So let's get into this video. And well, actually, let's take it back. Before we get into this video, be sure to like and subscribe this video, and then you can continue watching it. Let's go there. Alrighty guys, so today's topic is fighting demons. And what do we mean fighting demons?
that's
That's for you. You chose the topic. That's for you.
okay, fighting demons. For me, fighting demons. Okay, I'm someone who I believe I was fighting demons for a long time, and I did not win my fight with the demons until I asked Allah to help me. So, and fighting demons is very scary. I feel like a lot of us in the world, there's a lot of people fighting demons that you don't know about. People don't tell their story a lot of the time until they've overcame it. So you wouldn't know that people are fighting demons.
There's different ways people fight demons, and there are different things that people fight. And disclaimer, this episode might be a little emotional, but we gonna see. So tell us a little bit more. Why are you laughing?
Because I was like emotional.
It's a disclaimer, okay?
Okay. It's not that I'm not emotional. It's just that I don't talk about things until I don't get emotional about it anymore. That's why I say you have to go. Most people, they go through their demons before they talk about it. Like me, because I can be in a place where I'm not emotional about it no more. So.
Okay.
But I mean, it may be emotional still. Just because I'm not emotional, it's still my emotions.
Side eye. Anyway, so we're just gonna get into it and just ask you share your story, and then from there we just get into it. Let's go.
Okay, my story. Honestly, I feel like I've been depressed since childhood. I had childhood depression. I was depressed like since age 14. Like, I said I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm getting emotional. Oh my god.
Side eye.
But yeah, so I was just really depressed, and I don't even like the word depressed anymore. I'll say sad. Cause anyways, I was just really, I'm gonna call it what it was. It was depression, honestly. So I was really depressed since age 14. I just was not happy to be me. Like I said, you watched episode 2. Like I was talking about how being bullied. I was very much bullied for my skin color. It was a big insecurity of mine. I wished I didn't have my skin. I wanted to be light skinned. I was like, I would be beautiful if I was not dark skinned. So that was something that was that was the main part of my demons, So when I was in high school, so I was just bullied, like from elementary. I was bullied, in high school, in middle school, high school, I was not bullied as much as I was in elementary school. But in high school, I would speak so negatively to myself. I went to Nigeria that year when I was 14. I went to Nigeria and I had fun. I was so happy, like genuinely happy. Like, and I just when I came back to the United States, I wanted to go back to Nigeria. I would cry because I wanted to go back to Nigeria, because I felt like that was the happiest I've ever been. Like, I've never been that happy. So it made my depression worse. Like, being in America and not being able to go back to Nigeria at that time made me feel even worse. Like, I would have teachers, they will see me just sit by myself, and they would, like, try to tell me to go to the counselor. They'll try to You know, I had people worried about me, teachers worried about me and stuff, but and then when I was by myself, I would have panic attacks. Like I would be home alone. Like after I came back home from school, nobody would be here. Nobody would be at home. I literally would be in bed. I had so much negative thoughts in my head, and I would be in bed, and I would get up, and I would scream, and I would walk down the hallway. I walked back and forth, just screaming, because I didn't know what to do.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah, and I feel like I was able to table it, like, you know, ooh, girl. Chop.
Shoot, we don't got no napkins on this couch. So will the towel work? Will the towel work?
Huh?
Will the towel work?
I'm okay. I'm just thinking about like myself at that age. You know, the 14-year-old me. You know, just feeling all that emotion and not knowing what was wrong with me, and you know.
I get it, and I appreciate you for talking about this, because I feel like at least once in your lifetime, everyone experienced some type of depression. It may be undiagnosed.
Even the prophets experience depression.
It may be undiagnosed. I'm not trying to tell y'all that y'all are depressed, because I know some people be like, I'm diagnosed with depression, and sometimes people do use it as an excuse. But anyways, let's go back to the topic. But I feel like at some point in people's life, everyone do experience some type of depression. Everyone do experience some type of fighting demons. But personally, I don't know. Let me hear what you think about that. I feel like fighting demons and depression are a little bit different. I see a line between them two.
What do you mean by that?
I feel like, I'm gonna use myself as an example. I feel like when I was going through depression, it was more of being alone, more of staying away from myself and things like that. But when I was fighting demon, I felt like I was going crazy. I felt like I could not move. I felt like I could not drive. Things like that. That's why I feel like there's a line. Because depressed, I can still get up and go get ice cream. I just wanted to be myself and things like that. But fighting demon is like, you're shaking. You can't move.
It's like you're not in control anymore.
Exactly. And that's scary. And I don't know. Do you think that's Jinn? No?
To me at that time, because for me it got really bad when I was 18. Not 18. I was like 20, some 21, 18, 19, 20, that age. Mm-hmm. It got really bad, and I would be saying, Shaitan is here with me. The devil got me. I felt like, wow. I really felt it. I really honestly felt like the devil's with me. Like, he needs to leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like, that's how I felt. So I don't know if it's necessarily Jinn, because I knew that it was like something was wrong with me, but it's maybe like the Jinn is, because I was listening to this podcast that was saying that Shaitan runs in your blood, because Shaitan, he has access to your heart. That's why you got to protect your heart.
Wow. So
he runs through your blood. So maybe my own personal Shaitan knows me so well. He's running through my blood. He's like, haha, running laps through me. And so that's why I felt like he had me. Because, but I don't know if it's necessarily like
Jinn.
Yeah.
I don't know either. I don't know. Because, I feel like there's stronger jinns than other. And the strong jinns are the ones that are able to get into you and control you. So maybe that's what it is. It is a type of jinn, just not the strongest one. Maybe because, I don't know, since you're still remembering a lot of things like that, the jinn would be mad, like, oh my gosh, you're remembering a lot, now I gotta start all over. I'm just making stuff up. But I do feel like there are stronger jinns than others.
You could be right.
All right, so pretty much we have talked about a lot. We talked about a couple of our experiences, what we felt like helped us and things like that. So to kind of so you mentioned that you're no longer in that place in your life anymore.
Thank you, God. Alhamdulillah. Every day.
Amen to that. So kind of tell us, how did you get there to no longer be in that place? Because you said 10 years. 10 years is a long time. So how were you able to finally find something that worked for you, or how were you able to finally to walk away from that?
I got into this friendship with somebody that really, really, I thought this person was like, I guess all my life, and that's something that I'm still working on, honestly. All my life, I've always been trying to find that perfect friend. I feel like everybody has their own thing. Like I was friends with people who they wanted the perfect man. They were always looking for on to the next boyfriend, on to the next boy thing, because they're looking for their perfect man. Me, I was looking for my perfect friend.
Like your personal person.
My personal person. But I'm not the more I'm growing and I'm realizing that no one should be my personal person. Like I should be my own personal person, and God should be my personal person. Everybody else, our relationship is whatever it is between us. That's what I'm realizing now. But at that time, I was like, Man, I'm looking for my personal person. And I thought I found my personal person. I was like, "Ooh, this girl, she my friend. She my personal friend. Like we are the same. Anything I say is me too, you know."
Whoa there.
Little did I know I was about to get my.
I'm gonna beep that out, girl. We're fasting, Mistura. Ramadan.
Oh Lord. But yeah, so being friends with somebody like that, it became a very toxic friendship where I felt like I was always doing something, like to her, I was always doing something wrong. You know, I was not good enough. I need to do better. I'm hurting her, even though I'm not doing anything to purposely hurt her, you know, with just so much things. And I was always like, because like in the beginning of that friendship, you know, I'm thinking this is my personal person. So I can't lose her. You know,
it's like you finally found the one. So
yeah,
I don't want to jeopardize anything.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess.
And so yeah, so anytime she said I did something, I'd be like, "Oh, I did that. I'm so sorry. I didn't even mean it like that." You know, it was always like that.
Side eye.
So there was one day that something happened, a misunderstanding happened, and she told me she no longer wanted to be my friend, and she was just. And she was like, oh, she didn't say she didn't know. She said she wanted us to be acquaintances. She can't be close to me no more. But now, see, she wanted to still have access to me. Like she wanted to control the friendship, the relationship, and make sure she still had access to me. Yeah. But so it was just like, okay, so me and her, we were supposed to have a closure. You know, let's talk it out, see what happened, blah blah blah. But in that closure, I didn't really get a word in. Every time I would say something, she would cut me off. I'm trying to just say my side, like how I felt. Cut me off. And I'm like, you know what? It's okay. We hugged it out. And I said, it's okay. I wish you the best. Blah, blah. See you when I see you. And I'm going back upstairs to my apartment. And that's when it dawned on me. This girl played me the whole time. I don't know why it dawned on me. I don't know what it was. I think it was just the fact that I didn't get to say anything I wanted to say. It dawned on me and I just got so mad. And I was like, she's been manipulating me. She's been playing me. She's been, you know, everything. And it was like, I don't know, like where I was is like, oh God, like, I don't even know, like, the fact, feeling like someone had, I don't know, like, just feeling like someone has been playing you, like, feeling like I did not know, me and you been friends for 2 years, and this whole me replaying every situation in my head, like, just replaying everything and feeling like even I would call my sister, I'll call her. I'd be like, let me tell you what I just realized. And I felt like people were starting to get annoyed with me. They'd be like, oh my God, Mistura, let it go. But it's like, no, what do you mean let it go? This girl paid me. There was nothing I can do about it though. And that's what hurt. And so I couldn't stop thinking about it. I would think about it every single day. It was always in my head. It doesn't matter who I was with, what I'm doing in the middle of the night, every time I was always thinking about it. It got me to a very, 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 like, that was like my lowest point. You know how I talked about when I was younger being bullied and stuff and how I would have panic attacks. This was worse. I would really be in the dark, you know? I was really alone at this point. And what made me, I realized that can't nobody help me. Cause like the thing was, I've been into a place where I didn't know if I wanted to be alive anymore. Like I contemplated being like, man, I don't even want to be in this world no more, you know? I've been in that place a lot of times, honestly. But for me, what reason why I did this time in my life, by this time I'm even married too. So this time in my life, what made me not get there was honestly my husband. The amount of love and care he gave me, I was like, this man loves me so much. Like I don't know, like I can't, I'll be doing myself a disservice to tell myself I don't want to be in this world anymore and not really fully enjoy the type of love this like our love could be. But I could not even focus on our love because, like I said, everything was just in the back of my mind. It was just all the things that happened, all the manipulation that happened that I did not know, all the hurt, all the pain, all the everything was just in the back of my mind. It was weighing me down, holding me down, and I just started to have, the only thing I could do was give it to God. Like I would, in the middle of the night, I could not sleep. I would wake up crying, can't sleep. And I'm just like, God, I'm like, yo, Allah, take it. I'm giving it to you. I'll just be closing my eyes. Yo, Allah, I'm giving it to you. Take it from me. There's nothing else I can do. There's nothing else I can do. Just take it from me. Take it from me. I can't do nothing with this. Yo, Allah, you take it. That's how literally what I would do. I would beg. I would cry. I would pray tahajjud. And I would do this. This was like, I don't even know how long I would be praying tahajjud. And I still felt like nothing was happening. Like God was not helping me. I knew He was gonna help me because He's God. He's gonna help me. I cannot be in this situation forever. So, but at that time, nothing was happening yet. I would just be begging and crying and pleading, until one day I was getting better. I just slowly started to think about her less. The hatred that I had for her changed. I hated her very much. The hatred that I had for her changed now. I don't hate her. I don't love her. I'm very indifferent about her, but I do thank her. I'd be like, y'all, man, I thank her. She woke me up. She's the reason why I woke up. I probably would have still been depressed, still been sad if it was not for her. So thank you, God, for putting her in my life.
That's very, very powerful. And that's where the saying that said Allah will never put you through something you can never outcome, number one. And number two, everything happens for a reason.
Yes.
Imagine 10 years.
10 years.
And it broke because of one person.
Yes. And it was more than that. I understood I never knew who Allah really was. With those 10 years of me being so sad, I never knew who Allah was. Now I know Allah. I know myself. I know what I love. I know what I stand for. I wake up in the morning. I say, thank you, Allah, for waking me up. I used to wake up and be like, man, why did I wake up?
Wow.
So
a blessing in disguise.
A blessing in disguise. Like, so, subhanAllah, for real.
That is very, very powerful. And with that, guys, we're going to go ahead and stop the juiciness over here. We're going to have to catch y'all on another episode if y'all want some more stories from us. Okay? All right, guys, y'all know every good thing must come to an end. So this is the end of the video. This is the end of episode 4. First of all, if y'all wanted to continue this talk show, comment down below. Like I said, this is supposed to be a Ramadan thing only, but I'm starting to enjoy this. You enjoying this?
I'm enjoying this.
I'm starting to enjoy this. I kind of see myself doing this. I definitely do. So comment down below if we should continue doing this. More episodes. Another episode I actually want to talk about is toxic friendships.
Oh.
Yes. I got a lot to say. I think you might have to host that. Or somebody else gonna have to host that so I can, so they can interview me, because I got some stuff to say this time.
Shoot, I can host it.
Okay, bet. I got stuff to say.
Shoot.
Anyways, guys, if y'all enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. You already know something. I'm seeing next freaking video. Period. Peace out.